With the help of Reservoir Optimizer Pro, which is an online tool for calculating and also optimizing the reservoir size. So this tool works on the basis of mass curve method, which is also known as ripple diagram method. Actually, the reservoir tank balancing tank, which balances the inflow and the outflow. So for this, we need to know the inflow, the supply, and also the demand, outflow. Then we can get the optimized or the optimum size of the reservoir tank. So this is based on the mass curve method. The mass curve method is nothing but curve of the cumulative supply versus cumulative demand over time. So let's look at an example of a water supply scheme which have a supply or inflow from a reservoir which is a spring source. For example, we have a spring source which gives a constant 24-hour supply at a rate of, let's say, liter per second, let's say 5 liter per second, which is 432 meter cube per day. Now we know the inflow, which is constant. We can also do varying inflow. For this example or for this case, let's look at the inflow rate of 5 liter per second. And for the demand, there will be people who will utilize the demand mostly not at constant rate. There will be varying demand, so we will have to give a pattern to the demand. There are 3 ways to give patterns in this tool, which can be done in percentage or direct input, or we can also give a factor value. So let's put a factor value. So we will have to choose a base demand in this case. So the base demand should be less than the total surplus should be always be greater than the total demand, or in the best case it should be equal. So if you have a greater demand, we'll have to select unit, liter per second. If you choose a higher value, even greater than the inflow, then it is unsustainable, because the total demand cannot, total outflow is 691 meter cube and the total inflow is just 430 meter cube, and there will be a deficit of 259.2 meter cube of water. So it is an unsustainable water supply source, because it cannot meet the demand. We will have to increase the inflow rate, or we have to decrease the demand. So we will design at, we can do it at let's say 4.5, and the demand, or we can also, let's do a direct input. So there is a constant 5 liter per second inflow, and there is, for example, 0 0 0 0, then we can have 10 10 10, and again 10 0 0 0 0 0, or if we can 5 5 5 5 0 0 0, and again we can do 10 10 10. So this is the demand pattern we are doing for this example. So there is no demand for up to 3 a.m. if you consider it at after midnight. No demand till 3 a.m. Let's try even good example. For 7 a.m. it's 10 liter per second, 10 liter, and 11 there is no demand, and at 2 o'clock there is 5 liter per second, 5 liter per second, 5 liter per second, and up to 5 p.m. it's 5 liter per second, and at night 8 p.m. is 10. So it's looking a bit good. It's looking like a real example. So in this case, where the inflow is 5 liter per second and the outflow is varying, we have 10 to 5 at various cases. So we have an excessive surplus and a low utilization. So there is a high gap between inflow and outflow. So we don't need to draw as much water. If our demand pattern is fixed, we don't need so much water. We can decrease the inflow of the water. For example, if we can only draw, let's say 4.5. Again, the balance is very high. For optimization, the net balance should be as less as possible. So let's draw it at 4. So it is now nearly balanced, like 107% of demand. Or we can also change the demand pattern and the demand values. So the optimum value now came out to be 79.2 meter cube. Let's select the optimum capacity. So this is the mass curve diagram, and we can look at the level of the tank. So at 0 or the midnight, after midnight, let's turn on the values. For 79.2 meter cube of tank, at first hour there will be inflow 14.4 as there is no demand, and the tank will keep on increasing, or the level or there is surplus in the tank, and when the demand occurs, there will be the level of the tank will decrease, and at 10 a.m. tank is 0, the level of the tank is 0, and again it keeps on rising. So the fluctuations in the tank level is shown by this diagram, or we can also see it in graph form. You can also download it. Which is the storage level. So we have optimized, but we need to keep a safety factor. Let's keep at 5%, or we can directly enter the value. Let's keep it 5%. Let's just keep the size of the tank at 90. If we have selected a much larger tank, for example, we are designing or we are choosing a tank size of much larger capacity, like 200 meter cube. So we can see the storage level in the tank will never be full. So it's just filling up to 100 meter cube, and there is a 100 meter cube gap, or the tank will only be half full at the busiest point or at the critical value, the tank will just be 100.8 meter cube, but the tank storage size is 200 if this is a not so optimized tank. So let's keep it at 90. So the demand is not met at on 95% the demand met, because which is at here, the level of the tank eventually becomes 0. So we will have to keep a bit more larger tank. Let's keep it at 100 or even 105. Even 95. Yeah, we can keep it at 95 meter cube, the size of the tank. So this is a complete design. These are the flow rates, the net flow, and the tank level. This is the mass curve. This is also the table which shows the mass curve. We can export it in CSV. So the tank size is calculated on the basis of this formula, which is capacity equals to mass maximum cumulative surplus, which is 100.8, which is maximum 100.8, and there is no deficit. So the maximum cumulative deficit is 0, and the net flow is 21.6, which is nothing but just 346 minus 324 is 21.6, because of the point values not shown here due to the round off value. It's 21.6 net flow. So in this way the optimum capacity is calculated. You can also use weekly, hourly or monthly for different cases. So you can save the report. For example, this is gravity Nepal 1 scheme water supply. So we can always import the file using this. And we can export the report in either CSV, PDF or Word. Let's try to do it in PDF. This is the PDF report, which have the design summary and key parameters, the reservoir sizing calculation, the input patterns, input and also the supply and the demand, input and output pattern, which is essentially the mass curve data, the diagrams, mass curve diagram, tank storage levels, flow rates, and also the net balance. And the simulation of the tank for the level. You can also put it in Word file. If we have to edit some things, this is the same but in editable form. You can also export in CSV. So with the file you can always import the file. So in this way you can design a tank, a reservoir tank, and also optimize it based on inflow, outflow,